So I'm out in Rome and my feet are killing me, but yesterday was a better day than my first day. I walked around and I saw the Colosseum. What else did I see? I went to a church next to the Colosseum. It was pretty nice. I just walked in. And then I walked way far past the Colosseum and I got lost in the neighborhood, but I got really lost to the point where like it pissed me off, so I got mad. And then I finally found my way back. And then I got off the train at Circo Massimo and I didn't have any authentic Italian food, but like I had like some sandwich from some fast food place. And then I got back and I fell asleep by accident, you know. I was just mad tired. And now I'm out again on the next day. It's a Sunday, January 5th, and I'm here. And I like the city, but ultimately I realized that it's just a city. You know, Rome is just a regular city with things to see. And I saw those things and it excited me because I've always loved Italy and Rome specifically. But after, you know, I got past the initial shock of like, oh, I'm finally seeing this monument, it was kind of just like, whatever, you know, it's just a city like any other city. But I'm very glad that I took this trip by myself because I'm able to self-reflect and figure myself out as a person. And so the goal for today, I don't necessarily know. I want to find something to eat, something different. I know that sometimes it's easy to get scared to walk into new places, especially when you don't speak the language. But I'm just gonna have to get over that fear. I tried to get over it while I was in the States and I was okay at it. And I did it yesterday. I walked into some place because they had something on the sign that said something about like, you know, some pizza deal, and I walk in and they didn't have they didn't have that, and the lady was like explaining it to me like in Italian, and of course I don't know what the hell she was saying, so I'm just looking at her like, okay. And then she walks me over to the menu and she shows me, and I don't know how to say, oh, I'm good, I don't want to buy this. So I'm like, okay, va bene, ciao, and I walk out. And it's just like she was looking at me crazy, but you know, you just have to get over it because at the end of the day, I'm gonna leave Rome and I'm not gonna see these people, you know, ever again, really. So I'm in some back alley and I really don't know where I'm at, but one thing that I knew I wanted to talk about was the concept of race. I know a lot of, you know, African Americans like myself and people of color in the States feel like they can't go travel to any other countries or any other nations in the European Union because they feel like people are going to be staring at them because of their race. But I haven't felt any of that here. Not to say that every country doesn't have their flaws, and I'm sure some people have their implicit biases towards people of different races, but the only people that really felt the only people that I feel care about my race or how I look are the scammers. And I guess I look American and they think that they can take advantage of me and they think they can take advantage of everyone, but I've been to New York enough to know that you just walk past them and call it a day. And even if I'm standing still and one comes up and tries to talk to me, I don't even look at him, you know? My face says it all, like leave me alone, like I don't want anything that you're trying to offer. And again, you know, you need to know Italian a little bit if you're gonna be up here, because it helps when you start off your orders, like when you're trying to get food in Italian and then you switch to English, because I feel like they respect you a little more. Like I did that this morning when I went to the pizza place Cacio e Pepe, and I started off in Italian. I was like, buongiorno, ciao, posso avere un questo di posso avere un questo di pizza? Well, posso avere un questo di oh, posso avere un pezzo di questo? So I was like, can I have a piece of this? And he's like, okay, and he cut it for me. And then he was trying to explain it to me, like, you want me to warm it up or anything? But I didn't know what he was saying because I don't speak Italian. And I was like, spiacente non parlo, and this and that. And then, you know, he was just talking to me, and he was asking me like what I was doing up here, and you know, he was excited that I was here for a vacation. So it really helps if you know a little bit. So I'm on vacation in Italy and I'm just now leaving my hotel room at 4 p.m. And I was making myself feel bad about it, but then I stopped because, you know, yesterday I was really tired, my feet were really hurting, like OD, like I was in pain. And I asked myself, if I was back at home and I was hurting, would I keep going throughout the day or would I take a break? And I knew I would take a break, so I'm like, why am I gonna beat myself up for taking care of my body while I'm over here? I'm gonna take a break and rest. My feet don't hurt anymore, and I'm gonna go about my day. I know when you're where you wanna be, you wanna do a lot more, but you really have to take a break and ask yourself, like, okay, like, is this gonna be productive? If you're gonna hurt yourself, it's not gonna be productive, and I was not gonna go kill my feet all day. feel like waking up late just made me appreciate the hours I had more in the day. I walked around, I saw the Pantheon. I didn't go inside, but I'll probably do that tomorrow if I can. I sat down and ate a whole pizza by myself. I walked around, what is it called? The Monument of the Father, I think it is. I went up in that, and it was just really good. I enjoyed it a lot.